What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. I have here a 35mm Pentax ME Super. This is a 35mm camera with some electronic functionality. Use these little buttons here to adjust the shutter speed, adjust your aperture on the lens. Has a auto mode and bulb, and then 125x, which just means if you want your shutter at 125, and then we'll adjust your aperture with your shutter being constant. So for those of you who are already subscribed and have signed up to participate in my giveaway, this is the 35mm camera that second place will win. I'm also giving away a Pentax 645 medium format camera. And if you're not signed up and you're watching this video, then click the link below to go to my webpage with all the details, and you can sign up to enter to win this camera, another medium format, or a different camera that's a medium format camera, and some other prizes as well. So in this video, I'm just going to load this up with Portra 400 and kind of go on a road trip, little weekend cruise through some small towns. And we got some really low clouds, rain slash snow, mostly just rain at this point. So the weather's kind of bleak, but we're gonna take advantage of that weather and try to get some good shots in some like small country type towns using this camera and some Portra 400. So that's what this video will be about. So I'm just gonna load it up and then we can get started. And yeah, let's get going. Cool. That's cool. So did you see how it loads there? Alright. And I'm just gonna roll it to the first slide. So I picked up this camera. I got a really good deal on it. And when I was testing it out, the light meter was working, it had batteries, and so it's pretty cool that way. I'm gonna go. Has the F2 to F22, which is unique. So the light's running out, sun is setting now, so it's only going to get darker. I still have about 10 exposures left on my roll of Portra 400 using that Pentax 35mm camera. It's a super sweet camera. I was using full manual mode the whole time and just using the light meter and adjusting my shutter speed and my aperture. Yeah, it's really nice full metal body camera. So I'm giving that camera away. If you're interested in signing up to enter to win, click the link in the description below this video and it'll take you to my webpage with all the information about the giveaway. I'm also giving away a medium format camera and some other prizes as well. So there'll be 7 winners total to win something, helping increase the chances of winning something. And yeah, the details are there in that link, so you just have to sign up via that link, and you also have to subscribe to this YouTube channel. So if you're not already subscribed and you're watching this, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment below what you'd like to shoot if you won this 35mm camera, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Alright, so I got my negatives back from shooting this camera, and all of the images are underexposed. And I had a thought when in the field when we were out shooting it in the video you just watched, because I set it to the Sunny 16 rule. I was using Portra 400, so I set my aperture to 16. Then I put my shutter on 1/500th of a second and the meter was, I put it at 400, so it should be reading the ISO 400. But it was saying that it was, and it still does, it says it's overexposed. And so I move it up to 1/1000th and sometimes 1/2000th of a second. But that technically should have been underexposed, because in the daylight, sunny, light at f16 and 1/500th of a second at ISO 400, that should have been really close to the proper exposure. And even doing it at 250th of a second, doing one stop, overexposed, and that's what I should have done. So I made a mistake and I apologize. So I'm gonna have a Gaudi at the end of this video right after this segment with all the images, and you can see them. So they're all just really, really dark, and it was overcast and the light was really low to begin with. So it's like 3 stops underexposed, or even more on a lot of the images. So I'm kind of disappointed that I underexposed pretty much the entire roll. And it's because I was going off of the light meter rather than my instinct or my knowledge, because I put it at the Sunny 16 rule and it was still saying that it was overexposed, but that wasn't the case. And I think the reason for that is I bought this camera locally, and I got a pretty good deal on it. And I think that I didn't replace the battery, so the battery is probably really old and maybe even almost dead. So once you replace the battery, I feel like it will read a proper exposure in the light meter. So the reason that the light meter wasn't exposing proper or reading correctly, and it was telling me to increase my shutter speed even though I was properly exposed, was because it was the battery that was in it when I got this. I have no idea how old the battery is. It might be almost dead as well. So I feel like once the batteries are replaced, it will read a lot better. So I'm actually giving this camera away. Link below in the description with instructions on how to enter to win this camera. Like I mentioned already, you just subscribe to this channel, then sign up with the link below. So once whoever wins this camera, just replace the battery, be aware, and just go off of maybe the Sunny 16 rule. Don't pay attention to the light meter because it is reading wrong. It's saying to increase the shutter speed, and that even when it's properly exposed, it's saying that it's overexposed. So yeah, sometimes mistakes are made. That being said, this is still a really nice camera, full metal body, super solid. It comes with this really cool leather case with some soft inside, so it's a really nice camera, and I'm still excited to give it away. But I just wanted to be upfront about it, and that I made a mistake basically during this whole video and underexposed everything, which is, again, like I said, pretty disappointing. But I'll still show the images. They'll just be really dark, and whoever wins this camera, just use the Sunny 16 rule until you can replace the battery, and then it should be working. So yeah, that being said, good luck to everyone who participates in the drawing to win this camera, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.